Coucou mes petites étoiles. Coucou, coucou. J'espère que vous allez bien. J'ai pu bien me reposer parce que j'ai dormi mais j'ai eu une nuit agitée quand même. Et du coup j'avais encore besoin de repos, du coup j'ai fait une grosse sieste. Ça m'a bien reposé. Pour une fois je manque pas de sommeil là du coup. Hop. Allez, let's go. J'ai pas encore lancé le jeu, mais je vais le lancer, vous inquiétez pas. Alors, chargé parti. Sable. Let's go. Ok. Est-ce qu'il me reste des choses à faire ici? On va discuter avec Alcine.
These boots must have seen everything. A private
Non,
word
pas
would
lui.
be nice.
Thaniel is resting, but it's no easy slumber. I discovered what's wrong with him. The shadows rendered him in two when they bore him away to the Shadowfell. Half of his essence remained here, amidst the curse. What stayed behind would have been the strongest part of him. But after all these years left in the darkness, corruption must have taken hold.
Dites-moi ce que je peux faire pour aider.
It's both simple and not. We need to find Thaniel's missing half and make him whole again. Only the missing half may not come willingly. The curse will have sunk its tendrils deep, twisting Thaniel's essence into something else.
Vous avez une idée quant à la façon de trouver sa moitié manquante?
No matter how it's been twisted by the shadows, it is still part of Thaniel's essence. It will resemble him somehow and may show signs of his power. Look for signs of life in the darkness, wildflowers where everything else is dead. The curse cannot subdue the power Thaniel bears. Not entirely.
In fact, I saw just the sort before, not long after we first came within reach of the Shadow Curse. Fool that I am, I did not grasp their significance at the time. There is a ruin some way outside of Last Light. I caught a glimpse of fresh blooms there, but did not investigate further. I shall mark it upon your map.
Très bien, je m'en charge.
This doesn't have to be your burden alone. Every moment counts, and I've asked much of you already without being at your side. If you want me, I'm yours. Against the curse, against the absolute... anything. Just say the word.
Oui, mais à la
There is
place
no
de
room
qui?
for me, I'm afraid. Perhaps dismiss another, then I can join you.
Prenez la place d'ombre cœur.
Ready at your side.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
God's blood, this is heavy. Last light in. We rallied here
Pardon.
once, years ago, before the assault on Moonrise Towers. The Archdruid at the time spoke to us all, inspiring our courage. He was a fine leader.
Bonjour. Oula, il a beaucoup de vie lui. Du Sable. Il faut qu'elle se soigne. Mais Astorion il peut pas la soigner. Non, je voulais pas. Mais je voulais cibler le monstre, pas Sable. Non, il peut pas aller l'aider. Fais chier.
No word.
Je sais pas pourquoi j'ai autant de tours, j'ai enlevé le mage.
This is my happy place.
Bon,
What now?
j'utilise un parchemin de résurrection sur Sable.
Take you.
Bleeding fast. I must heal.
Never a dull moment.
Pourquoi elle signe descend dans les ronces, dans les lianes?
Watch your back.
Ok, je vais faire un repos au camp parce qu'ils sont tous dans un mauvais état.
Never mind. What's up for discussion?
Dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth. He gives in and surrenders his
Oh, une
find
potion
key.
de communication avec les animaux.
Let's see what this does. Wish I had a bag of holding.
Merde, Alcine est pris au piège.
Moving in.
Bah attendez-le. Qu'est-ce que j'ai d'autre qui est lourd?
she was no fun. All I wanted was to... Boo! I scared you! I saw it! Nobody beats me at hide and seek.
That's him. Like an echo of Thaniel, remolded by the curse. We need him if we're to put a stop to all of this.
Will you play with me?
Je sais qui tu es vraiment et où est ta place. Tu dois te réunir avec Thaniel.
Spoil sport. I'm not going back. I like it here. I've made a family for myself. I get to play all the time.
Ne rends pas les choses plus difficiles qu'elles le sont déjà, tu veux bien?
Not harder. Impossible. I don't want to play with you anymore.
A slippery little bugger, isn't he? He'll be looking for somewhere safe. Somewhere where the shadows are nice and strong.
I'll make my own fun if I have to. And my own friends.
Ah ouais, il a pas d'orcalcine.
Nothing important is ever easy.
I am ready. Cannot give up now.
Sometimes the only way out is through. At the ready.
You should have just left me alone. Spoil my fun. Lesson. Just you watch. Want to play? Let me show you my favorite toy.
Oh, il va être chiant lui aussi. Mais tu réussis à rater alors que t'as 70% de chance.
Stop that! You're supposed to be playing, not breaking things.
all that matters. What do I have to lose?
Why are you doing this?
Pourquoi
All I
Jonathan?
wanted to do was play.
Come.
Let's go with fire, baby. Come on, Karlach. Show him who you are.
Ça va et toi?
Why couldn't you just leave me alone? Why can't I just stay here playing? I had everything I've ever wanted, right here! And you've ruined it. I'm not leaving. You can't make me.
Be gentle. He's much more than a child. But he doesn't truly know that.
Tu as peut-être ce que tu veux ici, mais pas ce dont tu as réellement besoin. C'est ton meilleur ami, ton jumeau, en quelque sorte, c'est toi.
He's nothing to me. He left me here all this time. I had to do everything for myself. Even when it was scary, even when I was alone. I didn't give up.
Tu as été très courageux pour te débrouiller comme tu l'as fait. Tu imagines comment tu pourrais aider Thaniel?
But would he even want me back? I've changed. A lot.
Évidemment qu'il voudra de toi. Vous êtes liés l'un à l'autre et vous le serez toujours.
So I wouldn't have to be alone anymore. He'd stay with me. Play with me. I'd like that. And he would too, I think. Alright, I'll do it. I want to do it.
Well done.
Are you crying? You're a bit big to be crying. But I suppose that's okay. Bye. And thank you for playing with me.
It's done, at last. Soon the land will be unshrouded. We should return to Thaniel when we can.
Ok.
Very well. I have a lot on my mind.
The druid Hautelune spoke to me while I was sleeping. He spoke of you. Said that you fought shadow and spite to restore me. 100 years of sickness almost ended. I feel every root that riddles the earth beginning to unfold. But there is one anchor, still holding the shadows in place. The soul that brought it into being, for the land to heal. Ketheric Thorm must die.
Oakfather preserve you.
Là, c'est tout. Oh non, j'ai oublié que je voulais reprendre Shadowheart. Après, je peux refaire un repos partiel, ça coûte rien.
These lands may not be under the thrall. No matter. She wishes for Ketheric Thorn to be punished. Her darkness was a blessing offered before he betrayed. Your dance card is full. Lead the...
Pourquoi je peux pas quitter le camp? Ah c'est bon, ça buguait juste. Eh ben je crois qu'on n'a plus qu'à aller à Hautelune. En fait, j'ai pas besoin de repères, c'est dans le même sens les deux.
Ketheric Thorn shown in Selûnite armor.
Something over there.
Is there any god that turncoat hasn't bowed to?
We're close. I can feel it. The Absolute. Its power is strong here.
That's far enough.
His thoughts invade your own, probing for purchase. Your parasite purrs in recognition.
Ah, one blessed like myself. What news, true soul?
C'est une information qui ne concerne que vos supérieurs.
Right enough.
You'll find Zarel in the audience chamber, true soul. She'll be wanting to hear from you.
That's what I call an invitation. Let's find Zarel and get this caravan moving.
There can be no doubt. This is the place. This is where we'll discover the secret of the Absolute.
Better not be cursed.
Good evening. I'm here on behalf of Gale of Waterdeep. He wishes to extend you an invitation for a private conversation in a more suitable locale.
Dis-moi où je dois aller.
Gladly. Simply follow yonder path, and soon you will find him. I love this time of night. There's an almost reverent silence that accompanies the peak of darkness, when you'd almost believe the dawn will never break. The cradle of eternity.
timelessness of lovers. That most beautiful of fantasies.
Pourquoi m'avez-vous fait venir ici?
I wanted to see you. While I still could. This may be my last night alive. I wanted it to be under a canopy of beauty and wonder. I thought this place might bring me peace. I thought it might make the weight of what I must do feel a little lighter. But I'm not so sure.
C'est vraiment ce que vous voulez, mourir pour cette promesse que Mystra vous a faite, de vous donner l'absolution?
Babe or crone, coward or hero, death is assured. Mistra's forgiveness is not. If you knew the end was near, would you not want to ensure it had meaning? I am terrified. I will not claim otherwise. My face could scarcely conceal it, even if my words sought to deny it.
Oh, coucou
There is no point in
Draconique.
running from the
Merci pour
inevitable.
le sub.
Better to
Comment
meet
ça
it
va?
on my own terms.
Rien n'est inévitable, pas quand nous l'affrontons ensemble, rien ne vous oblige à mourir.
Yes.
Moi
But
ça
there
va,
is so
merci.
much to live for and so few moments in which to house it all. Damn you. Damn you for giving me so much to care about. Our friends, our adventures. This would have been so much easier if it was just me. But it isn't. If there is a way, any way, to save all that's grown dear to me, I want to seize it. I just cannot fathom what that might be, other than to fail Mystra and condemn the world. Stay with me, will you? I don't want to think of it anymore, but I don't want to be alone either.
Pourquoi ça met autant de temps à quitter le camp? Pourquoi ça lag comme ça?
Another true soul. The disciple who wants to see you. Through the main.
Well, Flo didn't tell a lie. She said you'd find me, and here you are. Karlak, isn't it?
Now there's a name I'd hope never to hear again. What was Flo doing here?
Didn't think to quiz her about her business.
Qui est-ce?
Florenta the Garrotta. A Cambion I knew back in Avernus. She was the closest thing I had to a friend. That said, she would have choked the life out of me if I ever turned my back on her. The fact that she knows where I am, where I might be going, doesn't exactly delight me.
Représente-t-elle une menace?
Maybe. Probably. I don't know. She's a half-devil. Impossible to read. I wouldn't have given her the time of day, but even I needed a laugh once in a while. What can I say? The bitch had good jokes.
Enough chatter. Your friend gave me 3 soul coins, said I could sell them if I wanted. But if I kept them for you, she'd consider it a favor owed.
Soul coins, huh? This could come in handy.
Aboulez les pièces, ne vous faites pas prier.
Sure. But she did
Est-ce
have
que tu
a
as passé une bonne
condition.
semaine et également une bonne
For
journée?
every coin
Oui,
you take,
j'ai eu une semaine
you've
normale.
got to hear the story of the soul
Et je me suis bien
trapped
reposée
inside.
aujourd'hui, donc
There you have
ça va
it.
bien.
Flo came all this way just to try to make me feel like shit. Clever use of her time. Memorized a bunch of sad stories on her behalf, did you?
Didn't need to. Your Flo did some devil woo-woo and stuck 'em in my head. Couldn't forget now if I wanted to. You want the coins or not?
Abrégé qu'on en finisse.
First coin's got the soul of a woman named Mavery. She was born
Depuis ce matin, je suis en train de me dire, comme nous sommes déjà le 1er mars, n'importe quoi. Bah, moi, en même temps, j'ai l'impression que février, ça a passé lentement. Mais en même temps, c'est vrai que c'est bizarre qu'on est en 2025 et qu'on est déjà en mars.
She got what she asked for. A fellow named Clint, destined to be her soulmate. Struck by a cart and died a few moments after clapping eyes on our Mavery. Poor guy. The scud of her soul is yours now.
Thanks, I guess.
Compris, pièce suivante.
This one has got the soul of a man named Frakes. Lived in a village near Neverwinter. Hit hard by the worst hunger in 1,000 years. Frakes called out for help. Prayed for his children to have meat to eat. Zariel answered. Made old Frakes grow flesh upon flesh after flesh. His wee ones had all the meat they could stomach.
He should have known. Better to die 1,000 deaths than let Zariel into your life.
Pièce suivante.
Last one's got the soul of a little boy named Ungir. 8 years old. He liked playing in the sun with his friends. That's all I know.
That's all?
That's all. Oh, and this slip of scratch.
Well, thanks, Flo. Hearing a bunch of desperate horror has ruined my day, which I suppose was the point.
You got 3 soul coins after the bargain, didn't you? I'd quit whinging if I were you. I did my part. That means our business is done. Unless you've got actual gold to hand.
Montrez-moi ce que vous avez à vendre. L'impression que le début de l'année c'était hier. Enfin, j'exagère un peu, mais tant mieux, ça me rapproche du 20 mars. J'en ai marre d'attendre. Il y a quoi le 20 mars? Qu'est-ce que je peux vendre? Xenoblade 10 Definitive Edition. Ah. Pourquoi je passe si lourd? Ah non, attends. Compléter, voilà.
Better hope you can.
Non, ça va, je pèse pas lourd en fait. Je suis choquée de tout ce que j'apprends ces derniers jours. C'est pas un simple partage, ils ont tout refait, que ce soit les musiques, le système de combat, tout ça, rien n'est passé à côté. Ils ont même rajouté des nouveaux personnages. Ah ouais? Ils se sont donnés.
I will not be slandered! General, you saw my reports. You know it's not my fault.
The facts suggest otherwise. You were ordered to retrieve the artifact. You failed to do so.
If I had been given drow warriors instead of goblin trash!
Oi! What?
You scrag!
Enough!
Évidemment,
A
je donne
blast
toute
of
une nouvelle
mental
zone
energy
propre à cette
washes over
version.
you, filling the
Oh.
room. Your tadpoles squirms, urging you to obey.
Let me make sure I understand this. You're claiming that General Thorm gave you the wrong soldiers.
Yes. No!
You blame the Absolutes chosen for your failure.
Of course it is not the General's fault.
Whose then?
Mhm. Influencer mentalement Azrael. Ouh, difficulté 16. Ah, nice.
Zarel's mind is a steel trap, but you cautiously ease your way in. You just need to shift her focus a little.
I'm being unkind. Anyone might have struggled with such imperfect tools. Goblins are prone to failure.
Yes. It's the goblins' fault. They failed you, General. Not me.
General?
Take Minthara below. Someone will have to consider her fate.
No! Please! Mercy! Please!
Bye-bye, princess.
And the goblins, General?
You, true soul. You have seen what these creatures
Oui,
are
qui bien fait.
capable of, and
Tu
you
vas
have
me
seen
le terminer
their
sur le Wii U.
inadequacies.
Comme ça,
Isn't
j'aurai
that
une
so?
découverte totale
is
sur la version
your
Switch parce
judgment?
que je n'avais que 4 heures de jeu à peu près. Ah ouais? Ah, tu vas bien t'amuser.
Enough! True soul, tell the General how the goblins served our cause.
Ce sont de fidèles soldats, vous devriez les libérer.
See? What I tell ya? Praise the Absolute.
Faith without action is anemic, sickly. In a word, useless. We are too close to the ending and the new beginning. I can coddle failure no longer.
Ah, la version
Kill them
originale était
quickly.
sortie à 10 ans, j'avais beaucoup moins le temps à l'époque, donc c'était compliqué.
You creaking old bag of shit!
Ouch.
I'm so sorry, my lord. She's an unbeliever outside my control.
Try again. Dispose of the rest as you see fit. Or better yet, put that true soul to use. You have far more important matters to attend to. Or have you forgotten?
Of course not, my lord. Thank you.
Désolée, j'attends énormément comme tu peux t'en douter. Et toi, qu'est-ce que tu attends? Est-ce que tu attends quelque chose? Parce que ces derniers jours, il y a énormément d'annonces. J'attends The Last of Us 2 sur PC. Et c'est à peu près tout, je crois. J'ai hâte de voir la présentation de la Switch 2 aussi.
They are yours. You can release them, kill them, or feed them to each other for all I care. Just deal with them. Here in the seat of the Absolute's power, your authority over them is complete. They will obey any command. Report to me upstairs when you're done.
Please! You gotta help me! For old time's sake!
Libérez-les.
Oh, praise the Absolute! And praise her true soul!
You did the right thing. I'm sure those nasties deserved a bollocking, but we're no executioners. Let's go see what Zarel makes of it.
The seat of the Absolute's power, occupied by a general that cannot be killed. But his followers are flesh and blood. We must learn what fuels his power.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Attends, je vais d'abord aller là. Celui-là, on en avait parlé, pas quelque chose d'autre qui t'attire? Je sais plus si tu possèdes des consoles. J'ai la Switch, c'est tout. Sur Switch, y a rien qui m'a attiré l'œil.
You were adored, Minthara. Brought up from the darkness and into the Absolute's light.
She cherished you, but it wasn't enough. You were distracted by your own desires.
Bloodlust, murder, chaos.
And most damning of all, an inability to follow orders.
I obeyed to the best of my ability!
And isn't that depressing?
You are nothing.
The drow reaches out to you psychically, connecting with you for a moment. She is infected like you, and her mind is disintegrating.
Come to observe, true soul. She is a lesson. None can rise so high that they cannot fall again.
Qu'est-ce que vous lui faites?
We are erasing her.
C'était une question de goût, comme on me disait avec un ami. Je sais, de mon côté, je suis de moins en moins attirée par les nouveaux jeux. Ça devient très difficile de trouver chaussures à son pied, si je peux me permettre l'expression. Ouais, je comprends. J'ai pas non plus tant que ça de jeux qui m'attirent facilement en vrai, donc je comprends. J'ai sauvegardé parce qu'il faut pas que je rate cette partie-là. J'ai reçu ordre de me charger personnellement de cette prisonnière. Nice.
No, this is our duty.
Peace, sister. Let us observe the true soul's methods. Perhaps we can learn from them. Her mind is yours. Break it.
Sonder l'esprit de la drogue.
Immediately, your mind is swept into a greater vortex. A psionic storm with Minthara at its center.
Hide. Submit. Embrace.
Her torturers are not dominating her. They are destroying her mental defenses and exposing her to something else. The Absolute.
Poussé pour franchir le barrage constitué par la présence et atteindre Minthara. Oula, difficulté 18. Ouais, bah c'était sûr. Est-ce que je peux réessayer? Yes.
Navigating the storm, you reach the nexus of her mind. It is a wound, bleeding raw emotion and shattered memories. But she senses your arrival.
So it is you who will end me. Make it swift, then. Anything to silence that thing. That voice.
Faites semblant d'être obéissante et les gardes s'en iront sans sonner l'alerte.
I would prefer to make these bastards bleed. But I trust that you speak from caution rather than cowardice. I will put my faith in you and pretend to be their slave.
Her mind fills with warmth, and she gently releases you.
Save.
Is it done? I did not feel her mind break.
Regardez-la, la Mintara que vous connaissez en tant qu'âme éveillée n'est plus. Oula. Ah yes.
She does look a little vacant, sister.
Il y a beaucoup qui attendent de nouveau Assassin's Creed, mais de mon côté, je ne ferai pas, elle m'intéresse pas du tout. J'ai pas fait les autres et j'ai pas entendu parler du nouveau.
We ought to return to our posts, sister. There'll be plenty more prisoners to practice on.
Le truc, c'est que j'ai pas de console et j'ai essayé le 1 sur PC et il buguait trop. Il était pas jouable.
To let an enemy show their back and live.
Venez, faut mieux y aller.
Lead then. Go on. Move.
Allons-y.
The quicker, the better.
On peut pas se téléporter?
Minthara is supposed to be in a cell. You have some explaining to do.
Elle est très bien comme ma servante personnelle, vous ne trouvez pas?
The guard is happy to let you pass. Minthara is rather less happy
Je me
about
surprends
your
que tu n'aies
choice
pas
of
entendu parler, elle a fait
words.
beaucoup de bruit, que ce soit bien ou mal. J'ai pas souvenir d'en avoir entendu parler, ouais.
Seems simple enough.
I never learned the words.
Yes, you did. She gives them to you.
Halt!
Deal with them, or I will.
We heard she'd been escorted from her cell. Not that she could leave the tower.
The General ordered that she be repurposed, not freed.
Elle m'est totalement loyale, je me charge de la contrôler.
Creatures like her don't understand the concept of loyalty. Keep her on a tight leash.
I last left Moonrise as a commander in the Absolute's army, obeying the voice of a god. I thought I had found a home and a purpose.
Now I leave as an exile. But you risked your life to rescue me. For that, I am grateful.
The artifact connects with her, pulling your minds together and showing her all that you have seen. The prison, your dream visitor, the protection that keeps you from obeying the Absolute and becoming a Lithid. She knows it all in a moment. Her mind reels, but is no longer clouded. She accepts the truth. She has no choice.
There is much we must discuss. Do you have a safe place to camp nearby?
Je vais dire où se trouve votre camp.
Goodbye for now. I will see you soon.
Non mais je voulais pas le fermer, je voulais rentrer. Aucun jugement, on peut pas tous suivre l'actualité tout le temps et de mon côté je vais arrêter parce que ça m'énerve un peu. Ah ouais?
General Thorm's prayers and preparations must not be disturbed. The rooftop is off limits to everyone.
Even you, Disciples Rel?
Everyone. Keep watch and ensure that nobody passes. Excellent timing, true soul. The goblins. Tell me how they suffered. No, better yet, show me.
Her mind enters yours abruptly, flickering across your memories in a blaze of excitement. She sees the goblins walking free, and a burning rage fans across your mind like
À partir de
wildfire.
maintenant, je vais uniquement regarder
Explain yourself.
les conférences Nintendo comme j'ai toujours fait. Moi, ça me fait toujours plaisir aussi de regarder les conférences Nintendo. J'avoue. Même s'il y a rarement des titres que j'aime. Les tuer auraient été du gaspillage, tandis que libres, ils peuvent répandre la parole de l'absolu. Ah. J'ai pas été convaincante. Je peux relancer. Ah, j'ai fait pire. Relancer. Ah, j'étais presque. Ah, yes.
Very pragmatic, but very boring.
Est-ce que tu as vu une nouvelle annonce sur Pokémon ZS? Ça a l'air vraiment bien. Ouais, j'ai vu un petit peu. Je sais pas trop si je le prendrais parce que je suis pas à fond Pokémon, mais ça a l'air cool en vrai, quand même.
Every emotion soaks into her mind's palette. But there is purpose to her exploration. She is searching for proof of your faith.
Détournez son intention en lui envoyant des images de votre désir pour Astarion. Yes.
My. Your lust for the neck pricker is succulent. I'd like to take a bite out of him myself. With the Absolute, your fantasies can become more real than flesh. The pleasures of the mind can surpass those of the body. I have already been blessed to stand in her presence. It was bliss. She gave me everything I wanted.
Et moi, comment je peux avoir ce que je veux?
By serving General Thorm. I have a mission for you.
That's it. Play along. The closer you can get to the General, the closer you'll be to the answers you seek.
Que dois-je faire?
There is a relic that General Thorm requires. He sent his most trusted advisor, disciple Balthazar, to retrieve it. The relic is beneath the Thorm family mausoleum. That is where you will find Balthazar. But we have lost contact with him. Go there, aid Balthazar if you can, and bring the relic home.
Je suis prête à y aller.
The shadows around the mausoleum are deep and hungry. You will need a moon lantern to survive them. Take one from Balthazar's chambers. But don't pry. The last person who snooped into his secrets lost their head. I believe he uses it as a chamber pot.
C'est où la chambre de Balthazar? Là? Je crois, ouais.
Don't mind if I do.
Your conversation has been cut short. These prisoners are for disciple Balthazar's attention only.
Balthazar m'a donné la permission de venir ici, demandez-lui.
Your association with disciple Balthazar inspires respect and a touch of fear. You are free to speak to the prisoners.
You want to help? The gnomes couple cells down are up to something, and we're in.
Rayons-nous un chemin par la force.
Not a chance! We'll be butchered! I can't lose anyone else. I won't.
You ordered that guard about as if you were the Absolute herself. What do you want with us, exactly?
Je suis là pour vous aider à vous enfuir.
Huh. And why would you be so inclined?
Je connais les Tieflings emprisonnés ici. J'ai l'intention de vous libérer.
Those Spitfires? Well, they certainly gave the guards a run for their money. And they'd be a help in the escape. I reckon you and I were meant to meet. I'm Wilburn.
Je m'appelle Sable, enchanté.
We've got a plan. For us and the Tieflings both. But we're scuppered without the right equipment. We need tools. That head case of a warden robbed ours. But anything that breaks rock will do. Even if it's not Iron Hand quality. Whatever you find, throw it through the bars. But for the love of Gerdo, make sure a guard doesn't see you, or we're both done for.
Ok, les autres, attendez-moi là, je vais récupérer le marteau.
Stone. I feel it.
This is a restricted area. Time to explain yourself, or this guard will be restricting you to a cell.
Tentez de convaincre votre vis-à-vis que vous n'êtes pas une intruse. Pourquoi est-ce que vous me regardez comme ça? Je suis ici, chez moi.
You managed to talk your way in. No easy feat.
Oui, le jeu.
Even if I need to kill every bastard in this hell's pit. Won't let them win. Not now, not ever.
Your feet fly fast, my friend. Any luck with those tools?
J'ai trouvé ce marteau, il est à vous?
Blessed Gerdul, I thought I'd never see it again. Thank you. The plan is to wait for a quiet moment, then bust out the back wall. We'll grab the tieflings along the way. We'll need them if it comes to a fight. You, however, are the clincher. Once we move, keep the patrols busy. If the bastards spot us, all of bloody Moonrise will come down on us.
Le moment est venu, allons-y.
We'll move once it's quiet. Until then, be ready.
Ah mais il y a elle qui est devant les leviers. Est-ce que je peux la faire partir?
Regardless, know this. I am the warden. The prisoners are my charges, and I answer to Disciple Balthazar himself. Stay on my good side.
Va falloir que je l'attaque, je vois pas trop d'autres moyens. Parce que dès que je vais faire ça, de toute façon, elle va pas être contente.
Best keep your hands to your... You were witnessed assaulting someone. You're headed for the cells.
Impero, Tibi!
Ready for this?
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Attends, j'ai oublié de lever
Here we go.
les leviers.
Your
shout. These are my feet.
This is it.
Not now. This boat's good to go. All that's left is to ship off. My plan for now is to hide out on the water. Unless you have a better idea.
Je vous accompagne. Je connais un endroit appelé l'auberge de l'ultime lueur. Vous serez en sécurité.
Safe? That's no small claim in these parts. Lead the damn way.
Pourquoi je contrôle Carlac?
You drift through the dark until time, skill, or luck brings you to Last Light's dock.
Hold there. You can't just land and start unloading strangers. They're procedures, damn it. No one gets in without being tested. Commander Jaheira's orders.
Ces gens ont échappé de justesse à l'absolu. C'est un abri qu'ils ont besoin et non pas d'un protocole.
And they'll have it once we know they're free from infection. Here, form a line. Let's see if the Absolute's little pet recognizes any of you.
The Absolute's what? What are you doing?
Il veut juste vérifier que vous n'êtes pas infecté. C'est sans danger, vous pouvez me croire.
If what you've said is true, no one has anything to fear. If not, well, we'll soon find out. Now, form a line. I'll not ask again. That's it. This won't take long.
T'inquiète, je suis toujours là, mais je regarde quelques trucs à côté. Ouais, t'inquiète pas, de toute façon, c'est autorisé de l'orc. Hein.
At the ready.
Let's just go already. Guys, it's fine. Jaheira won't even notice we're gone. Even if she did, it doesn't matter. Mole
And you're
needs
clear.
us.
Welcome to Last Light.
Là, ils sont là de ce côté. Ah, il est monté. Wait. Y a pas une fille par là-bas qui attendait justement que quelqu'un soit libéré? Ou alors c'est pas ici. C'est là.
You're all right. My gods, you're all right.
Come here, darling.
Sourire.
I was so scared I'd lost you.
Me too. But we're here now. Safe.
Quel bonheur de vous voir de nouveau réunis.
Credit where it's due. Bex, this is the one who helped me and the others escape.
This isn't the first time you've helped us. Saved our lives, really. Why?
Vous aviez des ennuis? J'ai essayé de me rendre utile, voilà tout.
You make it sound so easy. But I know the lengths you've gone to on our behalf. We'll never forget it. Never ever. Here. Take these for the road. It's the least I can do. So, shall we go for...
Anywhere, my love.
Yes, we wait. If we're called, we join the fight. Gold, we will land.
I know, but we need a plan.
Ketheric's lackeys found me already.
You're here! You're all right! How?
We're two tiefling queens, remember? I couldn't leave my favorite bard without her partner in crime. I did have some help from an old friend, though.
How did you do it?
J'étais à Hautelune quand nous nous sommes croisés par hasard.
Don't play coy. You could have left us behind, but you didn't. You should have seen her. She was brave, but also terrifying. In a good way.
I never thought I'd see... well, anyone again. Thank you. 1,000 times, thank you. One last favor. Take this off my hands. It suits you better.
Uh-huh.
Roland said sit tight. But what's taking so long? I hope he's all right.
We don't even know the way to Moonrise. That's why we should leave now.
Roland isn't here.
Leah, Cal, if you see this, stay put. I will return in a 10-day at most. I repeat, stay put.
You'll need help to survive those shadows.
Over the Drider. I'll celebrate. Have you ever known me to cheer?
There's always a first time.
Patrols report more activity among the cultists, Mom.
I don't know, guys. I know, but we need a plan.
Let's listen to the message again.
and caravans. Town toll house, surely.
Money? Money?
Is that... I thought he had better sense than this.
Say bye-bye.
Time to press ahead. I should speak up.
God damn it all! I can do nothing right! Not a damn thing!
Vous étiez censé être à l'ultime lueur.
I'm supposed to be saving Cal and Leah. Instead, I found myself cornered by shadow fiends and in need of rescue. From you, of all bloody people.
Vous auriez préféré que je vous abandonne à votre sort?
At least dead I'd have had a purpose. Perhaps as an appetizer for some cursed monster. I failed Cal and Leah again. Be on your way. I'll return to Last Light. I know when I'm outmatched.
Jahira wants to know about supplies. Will we make it home? Burning through our oil.
Yeah, because she did a great job protecting
Ronan!
them all.
You asshole!
Maybe we should ask someone else. Who? No one cares. No one but us.
Did you enjoy relaxing here while I battled that wretched darkness? What were you thinking?
I'm sorry, we got captured by murderous lunatics!
I thought you were dead, you ass! Both of you!
We're all safe, Roland. That's what matters.
Je m'attendais à des retrouvailles plus joyeuses.
I thought my entire family was dead!
I'm sorry. We should have been here.
No, it's not your fault. I shouldn't have shouted. I'm sorry.
Thank you for saving me. And the two idiots.
N'en parlons plus.
Humble too? Imagine that.
She has no cause to be humble. She brought us back together. A task I failed miserably at. You went out of your way to help us. It's only right you get something in return. Here. I hope it helps.
Est-ce qu'on est obligé de passer par la maison de la guérison? Bah, passons.
Here goes nothing.
Tu passes par où là? T'avais des escaliers à côté. Mais pourquoi elle passe pas par la terre juste? Elle a fait un détour pour rien.
Our hero thought but of treasure ahead, did not consider the peace of the dead. Through the dark she went creeping, and awoke what was sleeping. A new grave they dug, which she herself fed.
Ooh, spooky.
Un avertissement, me dites pas que vous vous en faites à mon sujet.
Merely protecting my
Coucou my team.
I've grown quite fond of you, you know, in my way. I thought it only fair to warn you about the dangers ahead.
Je suis capable de me débrouiller, Raphaël.
Intrepid as ever.
Ouais, ça va et toi?
It would be pointless of me to try to bar you from entering. But I can set the scene, as it were. Prepare you for your role.
Je connais mon rôle, même si vous semblez l'ignorer. Tu es Ketrick.
Ah, I had an inkling that was one of your main motivators. Delighted to see it confirmed. You're welcome to give it your best shot, of course. It's just that, well, the man has proven to be more or less resilient to death, which is not the only obstacle you're likely to face.
Venez-en au but.
I already did. If, through the dark, you go creeping and awake what is sleeping, chances are many more graves than yours alone will soon be fed.
Crachez le morceau.
Very well. There is a creature that lurks in silence and shadow. A creature who, like me, is very much of the infernal persuasion. Should it make its way out through the very doors you are about to brazenly swing open, you'll have unleashed a pestilence upon this realm. In truth, it is carnage incarnate. So if you meet the devil of which I speak, kill it. Consider no other course of action.
Je sens bien que vous ne dites pas la moitié de ce que vous savez à son sujet.
This creature and I go back a long way. I admit it would be in my best interest as well should it remain trapped in the dark. Or misplace its head, perhaps?
What are we talking here? Lemia? Pit Fiend? Orthon?
Getting warmer. Warmer. Hot.
Autre chose?
You have it in you to author a thrilling finale if you heed this warning. Do not underestimate this opponent. At best, you will have the blink of an eye to strike. Strike first, strike true, defy the odds, for they are distinctly in its favor. That much I owe the bastard to concede. And don't think I've forgotten your tale, Astarion. When the beast is dead, I'll consider that payment enough to translate those scars of yours.
A fairer deal than I expected.
You wound me, Spawn. I always deal fairly. And will close this particular deal soon enough. Vanquish the beast, and all will be revealed.
Sigils. Attempts to restrain Lady Shah's power, perhaps. Failed attempts.
Ok, je vais stop ici. Je sais que c'est un court live, mais j'ai pas trop d'énergie. Du coup, je vais stop tranquillement. En tout cas, merci à tout le monde d'être venu, ça me fait super plaisir. Santé avant tout, oui. Je vous souhaite une bonne fin d'après, mais une belle soirée. Je vous dis sûrement à demain. Prenez soin de vous. Et bye bye. Ciao ciao.